Howdy, my friends. Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, this is Sweet Benji, and we have a gentle yoga for those hips. So let's hop right into it. Come on down to the ground. Thank you for joining me. We will make sure this is a lovely and effective session for you, starting with a little spinal flexion. So let's begin to move with the breath right away. Come on down to the ground. On your inhale, drop your belly, open the chest, look forward. As you exhale, really tuck down through the tailbone, hug the low ribs in and round through the spine. That's it. Keep it going with your breath. Inhale, opening up through the front body, tilting the pelvis. And then finding that contraction up through the abs as you round through the spine. Lengthening the tailbone down. Now keep it going a couple times with your breath and just pay attention to your hands and your feet, your foundation here. Spread the fingertips. Be really mindful about pressing into your foundation as you move through these shapes with your breath. Beautiful. Bring it back to tabletop position whenever you're ready. We'll bring the toes together and the knees wide. Inhale, look forward towards the front edge of your mat. Exhale, send the hips back. Reach the hips back, and you can even extend the arms forward a bit if that feels good in your body. Inhale, come forward. Extension in the spine. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, send the hips back. One more time. Inhale, long neck here. Extend through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, this time we can stay here for a breath or two, resting the forehead down, sending a lot of breath and awareness towards the outer hips here. And if that's kind of a hard thing to do or to imagine, think about your sits bones, your butt, essentially reaching towards your feet. Even if they're not even close, no problem. Just find that in your mind's eye. And then ground through the knuckles, ground through the fingertips. Let's come back up to center. Walk the knees back underneath the hips. Great work. Extend the right leg out. Find a stretch here in the right leg. Right toes are on the ground. Right heel is reaching towards the back edge of your mat. Lovely, and then we'll slowly step this right foot up into a low lunge. Walk the left knee back just a bit here, then uncurl the toes and really root down through the top of your left foot. Ground through the ball joint of your front big toe here. Connect to your core, so hug those low abs in, and then we'll interlace the fingertips and bring them to the top of the thigh as you rise up here. Think about finding a lot of length in the spine, best you can. Nice stretch going on here in the hip flexor. We'll pull the right hip crease back. And if you want to intensify this stretch in the left hip flexor, we might sink into that front knee just a hair more. Breathe. Nice. Take one more breath here. Whew, then release that. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Lift that back knee for a nice stretch here in the back foot. Inhale in. Exhale, lower the back knee, plant the palms, come back to all fours. Send the left leg out again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, step it up into your lunge. Walk the right knee back, and we'll just find the same lunge here with a nice strong foundation. Connection to the core. When you're ready, fingertips interlace on the top of the left thigh. And just notice how this side is different. In the front of the right hip, pulling the left hip back. All of it. Find your breath. Maybe we sink into that front leg a little more. And then let's release that. Fingertips come to the mat. Lift the back knee for a nice low lunge here moment. Beautiful. Breathe. Then plant the palms, step it to plank, only for a minute, not a full minute, only for a moment. Everyone was like, no! And then lower the knees to the earth. cross one ankle over the other, and you're going to come through to a seat. If that does not work for your body, you can just swing the legs to one side and come through to a seat. From here, send the hands behind you. We're going to bend the knees and bring the feet to the ground for some windshield wiper legs. You can decide what feels best in the arms and the hands, toes, sorry, not your toes, fingertips pointing in towards the body or fingertips rotated out. And then we'll take the feet nice and wide. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, slowly rock the knees and allow the legs to melt to the right. Breathe here and resist the urge to try to like force this, push this, like maximize this. Just let that internal rotation in the left hip be as you breathe. Let the softening, the external rotation in the right hip breathe. Be as you breathe. And then come through center and take it to the other side. And for this last couple beats of our practice, maybe you begin to gently deepen the breath and get quiet and just use this time for your whole self, not just opening the hips, but just taking this time for you. We'll release that, come back to center. So we have a couple options here. First, I'm going to come back onto my elbows. Option 1. Extend my right leg out long and cross my right ankle over the top of my left thigh. So here, I can stay here, walking the left heel in for a little more of a stretch. Option 1. Option 2, I can sit up off the elbows for a deeper stretch. Option 3, I'm going to go to my back. Many of us have been here before, supine, and thread the needle using my arms to squeeze the left thigh up towards the face. So you have options. Breathe. And then if the elbows are lifted, come back down to the elbows to uncross the leg. If you're on your back, you can simply uncross the leg, and we'll take it to the other side, extending the left leg out, finding that figure 4, crossing the left ankle over the right, and then finding the version of this posture that best suits you, that feels best in your body today. Listen to your body, breathe. Bring some energy to your feet. Maintain awareness of the neck and the shoulders and the spine here. And then slowly we will release that. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Come on to your backs if you're not there already. Hug the knees into the chest. And then slide your hands to the kneecaps. And it's so important that you maintain a little connection to your core. If you're familiar with Uddiyana Bandha, do like an Uddiyana Bandha light, just connecting to center here as you slowly draw the knees out wide. Take them in a circle around and forward. So the arms are long when the knees are forward, and then squeeze them slowly back in. We'll just take a couple slow circles here. Again, trying to maintain that gentle connection for stability through your core. And moving in the opposite direction whenever you're ready. And then the next time the arms are long, The knees are forward. Release the feet to the ground, release the hands, and open the knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. If you have a blanket or towel handy, you could bring it behind your head now for a pillow. Bring the left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. This is a yoga practice. So let's take a moment to close down the eyes here, and we will finish with some slow breaths. Seeing if you can allow your exhale to be longer, slower, smoother. So taking a nice easy inhale and then focusing on a longer, smooth, steady exhale. And explore that one more time. Easy inhale, long exhale. Then